Welcome back to Mystery Mondays, the Monday Mystery Show. This is Postmortem, a game about the death of a mailman. I've been holding that joke in for 2 weeks. It took me 2 weeks to figure out how to get this game to work. I got it working. It's stuck in I have to play it in a small window in the middle of the screen, but that's not your problem, that's my problem. So let's get started. We got our establishing shots. It's Paris. So you know this game takes place in Paris. Right? If you weren't aware so far, this game takes place this game takes place in Paris. And here, just in case you weren't aware previously, we're still in Paris. The developers knew how much I love overly long establishing shots. I know this game came out when I was 12, but they were like, in about 23 years, so a specific person is going to be very annoyed about how this 2-minute long establishing shot. All right, here we are. Is this our location? We're here in this hotel. Jesus Christ. Yes, this area is well established. Very much, thank you. Very much. We're still going. Okay. Now we're establishing his bedroom. There's a bed in the bedroom. The windows are open. That's going to be important later. Some sort of lounge. Some sort of entertaining area. There's clothes everywhere. Something's happening. Something's going on in here. Alright, yes. You've shown me the apples specifically like 2 or 3 times. It's like fucking reading Lord of the Rings. Uh-oh. Something's happening. I'm gonna have to censor that, unfortunately. That's more work for me. It's more work for me. This game came out around that era where they were putting boobs in games a lot. There's probably that one too. That's an era that comes and goes. At first, they couldn't put boobs in games. As soon as they could put the most rudimentary boobs in games, they started putting boobs in games. And then that lasted for a little while, and then they stopped putting boobs in games for the most part for a few years, and then it came back around the time this game came out. God of War did it too. The early 3D didn't have a whole lot of boobs. But once they got slightly higher polygons, once they were able to work with slightly higher polygons, they were like, it's boobs time. It's time to put boobs in here. So, which one of us is Oh, well, that didn't happen in the opening. They kind of looked like Barbie dolls after they had their heads cut off, though. Are you the psychic or was I the psychic? So this is how they do the choices in this game. It's I'm not sure about this. They were definitely trying something. But it seems just a little bit more cumbersome than just having it a list. All right, let's see. All right, I'll pick the one with the least number of ellipses. to pick this one. I don't want to be whiny. He didn't read it with ellipses anyway.
What can I do for you?
You need money. I need your investigative skills.
All right. Let's see. He can't get over the ellipses. This guy was written by somebody who doesn't know what ellipses are for.
Detective. Not anymore. Sorry.
If you'd like to meet me.
See, that's what ellipses are for, because she didn't finish that sentence. That's a correct usage of ellipses, because there was no end to that sentence. It's not just for dramatic pause, especially when your director did not tell your actor to put the dramatic. Oh God! All right, so what do we got here? This is the controls. I'm glad I minimized all the windows around this window, because I'm definitely going to end up clicking outside. See, and it stops. The sound stops when I click outside the window. I didn't accidentally click outside the window. That was for demonstration purposes. I fully anticipate I'm gonna keep clicking. Okay, so right click does that. I was worried earlier because right click exited the game, or it quit. That was one of the things I had to fix. One of the part of the process of fixing is it kept crashing when I right clicked, but it turned out that was just because that skipped the logo and it crashed when I got to the title screen. And do I have to pick stuff up? Is there stuff to pick up? How do I know? How do I do stuff? How do I do anything here? How do I move? Walk around. Okay, so if it turns into a feat, then you can that means you can walk the place. Right.
Hello, what number can I dial for you?
Gear means use too. Oh, we got switch operators. This is an old-timey game. Okay.
Can you connect me to the post office?
Wait.
I'd like
Is this game actually about does the post office relevant to the plot of the game? I was just making a joke earlier.
I'd like to send a telegram to New York, please. The addressee.
You know what? Actually, make it a musical telegram, please.
The message reads: Need information on woman named Sophia Blake. Stop.
I've made a note of it. It will leave this morning. Done.
Right. I don't know why we couldn't just call them directly. I don't know how international calls work in this old-timey period, to be honest. Hey, it's me again. Let's call this person now, I guess.
Can you connect me to the Elysee, 1528? I want to speak to Sophia Blake.
Right away, sir. Sophia Blake, who's speaking?
It's me. We just talked a couple seconds ago. I sent you away.
Can we meet?
Now I'm calling you. You got back fast.
In an hour at the restaurant Chez Alexandre. We can talk there.
All right, let's go. Get out of here. Wait, do I have to pick stuff up, or else I'll lose the game in an hour and a half or something? Is this one of those? Are they doing that here? I don't see anything. All right, let's just go. Oh, do I need my... Nope. Okay, can't click on any of this. Let's get out of here. More establishing shots. They got buses. And they really want you to know that this is a restaurant. Alright, you gonna say something? I want to figure out I want to hear what kind of stereotypical accent this guy's got. Oh, I'm playing. I thought we were still in a cutscene.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Chez Alexandre. Can I do anything for you, sir?
It's not that bad. It's not that heavy. Or I was expecting. It wasn't as funny as I was hoping.
The table has been booked under the name of Blake, Sophia Blake. I'm here to meet up with the lady. My name is Gus McPherson.
Here, he's gonna make a crude remark. He said, "Oh, you're gonna." No. He's a professional. He can teleport. He's disappointing me on all levels. His accent wasn't heavy and stereotypical enough. He didn't make crude remarks about my situation here. The restaurant is empty. Nobody's in here. Why is nobody in here?
So are you ready to listen to my offer?
I no. Yeah, I'm a painter. All I do is paint.
All I want to do is paint. Everything else is secondary.
Unfortunately, Mr. McPherson, I'm in Paris to take advantage of your skills as a private detective.
Well, you should have probably called ahead. Check the phone book. You can see it no longer says detective. Now it says painter. I'm going to keep going down this. I want to keep reinforcing that I am a painter.
Perhaps I can help you. You mentioned money.
I was so hoping you would accept, because you see...
She was so hoping. I was so hoping. And she doesn't have... I just noticed the lip flaps. Her teeth don't even open. It's just her lips moving. She's talking about. All right. I know I was going down that painter path. I don't want to get straight to the money right away. So. No, I don't need to know your whole life story. Let's just get to the important details.
It all seems rather cloudy.
I don't know where to start. It was a brutal murder, Mr. McPherson. But for what reason? Here in Paris. My sister. It's my sister Ruby who was murdered. She and her husband Regis were killed.
Regis? Ruby and Regis? Really? And the police, not worried about that. What do we got here? Okay, well, with all these options, the tab system makes a little bit more sense. With just a couple options, it seems like it would just fit, but I don't know. You could fit 6 lines here, but there's 6 tabs, but we still got some room for more tabs, so I guess and it could go over more than 1 line. Alright, I guess it's fine. I guess it's not the worst system. Scrolling, I still think would have been a better system. But yeah, they were trying to be fancy with it. We're a detective game, so it's like his detective notebook, right? But it's not like his detective notebook because it's a dialogue tree.
Committed in Paris. Do you know exactly where in Paris?
Maybe do you have an establishing shot that you could show me about where it was in Paris? Maybe. Like you could show me the whole city of Paris leading up to the hotel room.
Dead in their room.
Are you sure they were murdered? Yeah, I saw it in the. Wait, you saw it too. You had the psychic premonition. Was that real? Did he actually see that psychic premonition, or was that just what movie magic? It's just for dramatic effects. I guess we'll find out later if we have psychic powers or not. Currently, I don't know whether or not we have psychic powers. I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna have to learn that.
I've never worked for you, neither here nor in New York. Yet here you are asking me to track down your sister's murderer. Why me, Miss Blake?
Your reputation preceded you, Mr. McPherson. I have friends who know people at the Pinkerton Agency in New York. You worked there as a detective.
This lady puts me to sleep. It's the actor's fault. Alright, looks like I have to do all of these. These weren't dialogue options. This is just pick which order you want to hear. I guess we have to ask the stupid question.
Whites were found decapitated in their hotel room, Mr. McPherson.
Alright. Well, that's all you're gonna say about that? I guess we'll talk about the money now.
But can we settle my fee immediately?
This is the first time I've hired a detective. The case may take you a few days. I'll give you 500 straight away and 500 per day of fruitful investigation.
Oh, per day. I thought that was 1,000 total. That's not too bad then. 500 a day. That's fine.
It may complicate matters if they are.
I already accepted, but now I'm
The officer in charge of the investigation is named Lebrun.
talking about the police.
But the police are the same in every country, Mr. McPherson. Whether it's New York or Paris, they're hardly fast. That Inspector Lebrun is no exception to the rule.
It is. I don't really want to ask all these. Oh, I didn't accept it already. All right, this is the part where I reveal that I recorded this video live, and then it turns out my audio is all messed up. So I had to record the commentary from start to finish. I had to do the commentary on this video over again.
Primarily because a murder means
So I accepted that I'm reluctant. I thought I was doing so well then. I broke the illusion right here at the end of the video. That's unfortunate. Spoilers, by the way. We're at the end of the video. Whoa, scrolling text boxes. Fancy. Oh my god.
Is trying to hush up the case so as not to tarnish the good reputation of their area.
Those lip flaps, though. I legitimately did not notice the lip flaps until when I noticed them a minute ago.
I think I have all the
All right.
necessary information to begin.
Yeah, I had all the necessary information before I started complaining about the cops, about her not going to the cops.
Find any items of value in the room. Yet my sister and her husband traveled surrounded by luxury and family heirlooms.
So it was just locals. They were annoying rich American, annoying the locals, and one of the locals killed him, cut off their head. That happens all the time. It's a pretty open and shut case. I don't know why you need a private investigator. The police could figure this one out. They're not going to do anything about it because it happens all the time. They're not worried. It's not their problem.
I'll be in touch with you as soon as my investigations yield any new information. Goodbye, Miss Blake.
These animations. His hat pops off. I do. The jank. I love the jank in this game so far. So far, the jank in this game is working in my favor, where it's just funny, weird animations and stuff. Anyway, we'll start the investigation next week on Mystery Mondays.